ROCCAT. So many tools to pick people off.
Lots of tools for ROCCAT. Also, fairly just tanky-ish frontline with this Maokai in the mix, whereas Misfits don't have as much to speak of. Tahm Kench is their tank player in this kind of situation for Ignar, very different from the Thresh where Ignar was looking for hooks. So Alphari has his hands on a champion in the top lane where he's going to look to carry. We'll see whether he can imitate, the Smed plays from Worlds, get in there.
Or if he's going to go the attack speed Kennen route.
Yeah, that's true.
And just watch people very slowly die, but very quickly get chain stunned.
Yeah, it's a build that we've seen a couple of times now. A lot in LCK in the first week of play. We saw it banned heavily in Europe without anybody playing it.
Yeah, and of course, the very early days of that build in LPL when people were like, there's no way. There's no way.
Can he read that Maxwell could be top?
Max
this is smart, actually.
In. Not quite under the turret. Yes, he is. Foxy potentially in trouble. Alphari maybe looking for the stun. Now in trouble. Lee Sin pulls back, and Alphari going to survive.
This is a big change for Alphari, and I know we're focusing a lot in the top lane. That's the kind of play that Alphari would have died in Challenger. He would have overextended, looked for the farm, and just kind of gone aggressive, thinking he had a massive lead in the lane. This time he plays more conservative, retreats from the gank. That is a growth. A point of growth for Alphari that we've seen since LCS.
Oh, it's not about Alphari right now. It's about Cacao. It's about Power. Will flash over. Perfect outplay, but no more mana to back it up. He moves in. Lee Sin's on the way in. First blood drops for Cacao. He could be next, though. Maxlor pulls back. Quick kill pickup for Misfits and a beautiful flash from Power of Evil. Quite as big as previous laning phase. Ignar, not quite as much impact in the early phases with this Tahm Kench. But red buff now contested. Cacao moving forward. Knows it's being taken, but Betsy's here as well. As the Unleashed Power has all the tools available, but Ignar doesn't care. Flashes forward, they're moving in. Maxwell maybe going to look to kick him back, but Alphari's on the backside as well. It's a big fight. Betsy going to get popped in an instant, and Alphari makes it out with a sliver of light.
Tank-busting power coming out from it. We'll see how that pans out for Hans Sama, but certainly a big departure from the way Kyanan was playing it in the last game.
I mean, we've seen so much variance already. We saw Tira the Goddess, the old school Varus build. We've seen the pure lethality build coming in last game from Hjarnan, and Hans now bringing it back. Of course, they did change the passive. Attack speed now very effective on Varus. When the passive procs, you get additional attack speed based on your attack speed. So it does get a bit degenerate pretty quick if you can start stacking that. But Betsy playing safe in the mid lane. Not going to take the disrespect here. Just flashes in onto Cacao. It's going to get him in the end. Misfits a little too quick to underestimate the mid lane talent on the side of ROCCAT.
And on the Kennens we've seen, based obviously attack speed, you got that magic resist, helps out. We've seen it paired with that Blade of the Ruined King, and people end up buying a little bit later.
Alphari. Every time the Maokai goes in, it looks like he's losing the trade. Oh, out comes the curtain call. Ignar being held still. They know they can't get Hans Sama with Ignar up and available. Extended silence goes in. Kick back into the team. Wadid. Oh, but he has the Devour in the end. Oh, flash out. Betsy here, maybe looking to throw it in. Drops the minion. Ult to Ignar. That's one down. ROCCAT with a clean dive on the bottom side.
Nice dive by ROCCAT. It was maybe a little harder forward than they needed it to, or thought it would be at first. Faxi's top side knows Cacao is here. They're waiting for the minion.
Alphari doesn't have ult, but flash for Cacao, flash for Alphari. This should be death. What can he dodge with the W? Goes in on the Cacao, gets the Courage of Colossus Shield, knocks him back. Alphari tanking tower, gets out, and now Cacao setting his sights on that objective.
Hang on, you're talking about Ignar going in.
Trouble. Ghost comes out, looking for the disengage. Flash over. Cacao's over the wall. Betsy, I don't know if you can outplay everyone. Stealth goes in. He's set to fall. Nothing left. He's going to throw down a bit more damage, but not going to find Cacao in the end.
Looks like he'll be playing in Challenger. Kasing not around. That's a guy that made a name for himself as the upper echelon.
So take back. Power of Evil locked up, taken out. Ignar nowhere in sight. Nice dive coming in from ROCCAT. Far away, but has the Abyssal Voyage and will move in. Have to be careful. Malzahar is there. We've seen this even from Misfits. Now the counterplay coming in from ROCCAT. They can use the Malzahar to stop the jungler, but here comes Cacao. They're going to get it in the end. Maxlor gets it. The fight kicks off, but Baron is in the favor of ROCCAT. It looks like they don't want to fight this. They're pulling back. They're bringing back every resource they have in Alphari, and the rest of Misfits walk away empty-handed.
You would think where they'll really get that Kha'Zix Orianna setup, and that would be a turning point that Misfits could build from. Here's Maxlor.
Maxlor caught out. He is going to try to snap out. No ultimate going to connect. Power of Evil going to keep that damage number low. Ignar now moving in. He could be taken down. Oh, he drops. No chance to activate the gray health. Unleashed power not even needed in that exchange.
So much use to try and keep Ignar alive there. You can see the heal was used from Hans Sama too. But they did not stop that kill going down. Again, ROCCAT trying to move around the map. We were talking about Power of Evil, he has to hit an ultimate. That time it completely whiffs, caught nobody. as ROCCAT take another tower.
Here, Baron will start to fade, and the pressure will even out here in the end.
Yeah, only a Cloud Drake though, so I don't expect too much more than just a little smite fight to come out from this one.
Oh, Tahm Kench found his way in. Garden is in trouble. He's going to get eaten up and spit back into the merciless lineup of Misfits. They're making their way down mid. In an instant, they have picked off one member. Maybe able to find something else as well. Heals now coming in. No member there to respond. They're going to cut down a tier 2 of their own and take that gold lead right back.
And just like that, Misfits find the opening they were looking for. Take out mid-inner tower now. Looking for the inhibitor tower as well, because Hyanan and Wadid still not available. 15 seconds on the support, but no minion wave yet for Misfits. You spoke about the vision control. It is all in ROCCAT's favor, top side of the map. There's a few wards out for Misfits. They want to start a fight in mid lane.
Curtain call going in. Fourth bullet going to connect. Cleanse goes out. Ignar just trying to make sure he can get something, but he's going to get eaten up before he can do anything. Maxlor still alive. The auto. Han Sama, no, goes down in the end. Power of Evil ensures the kill to drop. A slight mistake from Han Sama. Still works out for Misfits in the end.
And almost a bit of a gamble play from Misfits is the fact that Alphari held his teleport, did not use it, hoping that at least taking out Maxlor. Maxlor's still dead. This is risky with Cacao still alive. They've got him in full vision, and this Baron is not dying fast enough to 50-50. Alphari's here now.
Alphari goes over the wall, but not quite where he wanted to be. He's knocked out of the fight. Foxy's on the front line. Alphari's going to get cut down. There's no Zhonya's. There's no AP. Kennen goes down. ROCCAT now pulling backwards. Cacao maybe looking to deliver the ball, but the cooldown's not up yet. Have to be careful. Have to respect the ball. It's just sitting in the pit. They have no way to get rid of it.
We've seen Power of Evil steal it with ultimate on Orianna before.
Goes in. Keep your eyes on the health bar. It's going lower. Get ready for Cacao to jump in. Out comes the curtain call. No CC connects on the jungler. They could go in a moment's notice. It drops lower. Drops lower. Do it again! Every time! Oh, Power of Evil gets it. Ignar ferries the team to safety. Misfits taking the driver's seat back from ROCCAT with the steal from Power.
Oh, he's done it again. 850 damage to that Baron. So it is a little bit of an awkward point, a tipping point on that, but Shockwave itself is only just doing
Cacao. Kick back to the team. Cacao's gonna drop. So aggressive coming in from the jungler. Betsy's now on the back side. One kill for nothing. I'm not quite sure what that was.
Over-aggressive is what it was out of Cacao. I think he thought Power of Evil had the ball on him to deliver the ult. He was jumping right in to try and get it. Maybe just oversteps the range and the ball snapped back. Keep an eye on Alphari's positioning. Ignar wants to go with Cacao.
Indeed. Cacao not going to get locked up. Curtain call comes out. Decent amount of damage.
Here comes the teleport.
He's on the backside. Foxy going to flash over the wall. He goes in. Han Sama now in trouble. Knocked back into the team. Will they be able to get the damage? Maxlor kicks it back. Han Sama hand delivered as the tanky front line goes in. Cacao's all alone. They turn to pick him off. They don't find him yet though. Maxlor retreats. Members traded back and forth. At the end of the day, ROCCAT has every member alive. Maokai comes back with a GA. Okay, I was very confused for a moment.
Yeah, Baxi tried to 1v3 in the back of that fight, and ROCCAT, good exhaust comes out from them onto Cacao as Cacao is about to jump Woodied and Betsy. Another confusing moment as Lee Sin flies into the pit. You're like, oh, it's a steal.
I've done that one before. He steals it from another teammate. Provide a nice little bit of damage on that first auto when he comes out of vision.
Yep. And also assists in vision control, disabling wards. It's great, 80s.
Red sweeper.
They've got more utility now.
80s in 2017.
We're finding out what they can do. They can disable wards. I mean, they used to be able to do that by killing them too. But...
Well, curtain call comes out. Not quite dusk for Han Sama, as Ignar's going to eat him up, and the tower's slowly going to fall. Misfits don't even want to risk the fight here. Does pull back in. That's two-member power. Just pops the support instantly, but there's no more aggression coming in quite yet, and that's because Alphari is on the bottom side, and he's trading a tower back. Cacao trying to buy time, trying to keep them busy as the Kennen continues the pressure. Jhin being pulled back. Garnet in trouble. I don't know if they're going to get it. Meanwhile, Alphari on the bottom side.
He's still pushing. They're just stopping the recalls here because Alphari is going to do significant damage down to that tower. Get it. He's going to even it up.
He might be able to get
He's going to get the inhibitor from this.
This is so good for Misfits.
They can't stop Faxi though. Faxi did get the recall off. Alphari will have to stop as soon as he's got it. He can still, as long as the team stop the rest of the backs, he can still get the inhibitor.
But Baron is live and Alphari's on the bottom side. Faxi as well though. Alphari has TP, Faxi does not. Alfari just continuing to throw out the damage. Faxi doesn't really have a good way out of this. Frozen Mallet makes it so difficult.
Whittling him down. It's not easy.
Ping's now coming onto the Baron. Misfits know they have the man advantage. Are they going to pull the trigger here?
Oh, Misfits, they back away. Alfari's on the base still.
Alfari's trying to be the one-man band to get this whole thing done, but nothing coming out from them quite yet. ROCCAT need to make a decision fast, because Alfari's may not be able to kill the Maokai. He's just going to heal up in the meantime. Taking his time here. That's a single super minion. Not going to be enough to break it in.
Oh, Nicholas going! They're just going to rush it!
I don't care about Cacao. Good! Now pulling back. Betsy doing his best to hold on here. Flash forward. Misfits moving on to Betsy. Betsy has overstepped. This is disastrous. The wave is there. Misfits are advancing. You can see it. Blood in the eyes of Betsy as he oversteps, makes an over-aggressive play, and the ball is now in the court of Misfits.
The one-man band turns into three-man band, and Misfits are looking to push in as they regroup completely. Alfari's TPing into this as well. Betsy's still not alive for 45 seconds. It looks like they want to shut this one out.
Alfari, no ultimate, no flash, can't get in, but the ball from Power of Evil is there. The leap, the flash from Cacao. They have everything they need to deliver it. They're waiting. Keep your eyes on Cacao. Keep your eyes on the ball. The fight, nice and slow. Decent damage on the Fax. He can't get eaten up. The engage comes in. Keep your eyes on Cacao. He's going to get kicked back. He doesn't have time. Power of Evil has to make a decision now. Cacao leaps forward.
Oh, he's
Cacao,
going.
he's going to get popped. Yarnin moving in, trying to get a little bit more damage out. They're going to try to lock down Cacao. Faxi has killed Ignar. Cacao pulling back. Misfits have overstepped. The ball, not enough. They do not get it in the end. Misfits hesitate on the execution, and ROCCAT hold on to the base.
And ROCCAT are actually about to get the inhibitor on the top side. Nobody's recalling in time. Misfits.
TP.
ROCCAT are TPing towards the Baron here. Oh, and no, it's actually just to cut them off. They killed Cacao.
Hansama locking him up.
Good ult.
He's denied the back, so can they use this time to take Baron? He's blocking the wave so it can't push into the base.
Oh, but look at Alfari. He's in the darkness of the bottom side here, waiting outside of vision control. Oh, this, if they start that Baron ROCCAT, they're going to have vision on it. Hansama defends. Alfari in what would be his fourth game on the LCS stage, wants to backdoor the base.
Oh, baited and outsmarted. ROCCAT have to pull back. There's no one there to stop the bees. Alfari will be able to do decent damage, but he can't break the base by himself. Now moving forward, Maokai goes in. Alfari will be locked up. The team is here as well to back him up. Keep your eyes. Where is the snare from Jin? They're not going to need it. Alfari's killed. The base is wide open. ROCCAT have to think carefully about their next move because it's rinse and repeat. Power of Evil decides not to push in the end.
There is, however, the age-old chance. If Alfari pushes out bot lane and can sneak down there once his teleport is available, one ward would be all it takes.
Curtain call comes out. Hansama. Oh,
that's
fancy footwork. That's not going to be enough. He's going to. Oh, nice play of the Rune King to make it out. All right, engage moves out. Got to be ready for the Baron. But that TP ward, I think it's there. I think I see it in the bottom lane.
Hansama had no summoners from that. That is a TP ward. You are correct.
The ping is onto the base. Alfari TP not up yet,
no
however.
TP yet.
Cacao ready to deliver the ball. Baron dropping lower. They can look for the play.
Ignar, they're going. Ignor's going with Alfari.
No!
They're forcing it.
Oh,
Cacao's stolen anyway.
Cacao! Oh, they're moving forward. They're going to take it. There's nothing left. ROCCAT make every move to take control of the game, but in the end, the one that matters falls in the favor of Misfits.
And in the madness